Well, hello and welcome to the campus of St. Augustine Prep. We are here at the Paul Navone Pool as Hermits take on the Cougars of Cherry Hill East. I am Coach Tom Brumell alongside Alex Clark. Trevor Clark is on the laptop, and we are underway. Alex, if you want to go ahead and give us the names of everybody in each lane.
Yep. In lane 3 for the Hermits, we have Jadson Cummins, Carter Skavansky, and Giovanni Catania. In lane 5, we have Christian Schenk, Ben Stanker, Jonah Alvarez. And in lane 7 for the Hermits, we have Billy Jenkins, Aiden Fotts, and Gabe Clay. In lane 4 for the Cougars, we have Mayor J.D. Mayer, Braden Barclave, Ben Schlatter, and Christian Leone. In lane 2, we have Jock Shulugan, Grant Muradov, Aletsky Manikoff, and Will Woosh. In lane 6, we have Feck Feet, John Phillips, Ryan Mayer, and Gabe Grodens.
Yeah, it's a close one today. Hermits ranked 3rd in the state. Cherry Hill ranked 4th. Cherry Hill beat the Hermits the last time they faced each other back in 2018. This is the big way to start off the race. You know, you look at PowerPoints throughout the year, you know, the Hermits would have won their fastest race for Cherry Hill's fastest race, but Cherry Hill's fastest race was earlier in the year, and they can beat a lot of teams by throwing their subs in there. Don't really have to show their full hand. So I wouldn't go by that. I think this is going to race that comes pretty much down to the last one.
It is really loud in here, too.
Yeah, I got a lot of people in there. It's exciting. Got a lot of the swimmers, parents, and students here on both teams getting into it. See, Cherry Hill takes first, and that is a big 2 points there, too, as Cherry Hill also takes third. It was a close race between third and fourth, as it was only 0.2 of a second, or 0.2 of a second that separated there. But as the scoring and relays go, it's 8-4-2. The only top 3 places get points. So the score should be 10-4 in favor of Cherry Hill.
That's an early blow for the Hermits, you know.
Yeah, it's you never want to fall behind, especially those big points there.
Yeah.
But it's a long race. Just got to keep winning different events. It's about in the there's 12, 14 points up for grabs in relays, 16 points up for grabs in individual events, and you get 6 for first place. So if you can get 8 or more, you're going to be doing well. So.
The next event is a 200-yard free. In lane 3 for the Hermits is Michael McCarthy. In lane 5, it's Anthony Mortatelli. And in lane 7, it's Vincent Ziller. In lane 2 for the Cougars is Anthony Dimitri. Lane 4 is Justin Javasco. And lane 6 is Naveen Borghi.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I thought Cherry Hill won the last one, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the scoreboard has it in reverse, so they're fixing it now. I was going to say, like, it had 4 for the Cougars and 10 for the Hermits. But, yeah, Trevor, you can update our scoreboard now. The Cougars are ahead 10-4. Hermits looking good here, though, for the first part of this 200 free. They got first and second, maybe even third, but it's pretty tight going so far. This is not exactly, you're a long way from ending it. Who was in lane 5 for the Hermits again, Alex?
Anthony Mortatelli.
Yeah, so Anthony Mortatelli, one of the Hermits' better swimmers. He actually has the 200 free record for the Hermits at 139.38, and he looks like he's well ahead. But like I said, ton of points to be had in the other lanes. If you want to win, winning the first place is huge. But if you can get a 1-2, maybe a 1-2-3, that's going to be giant points for the Hermits.
It looks like we have a 1-2-3.
Yeah, from reading the names, I think this is the last up and back, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I think this is going to, once Mortatelli flips around here in lane 5, I think that's the last 25. I could be wrong, though. But it looks like the Hermits have a 1-2-3.
Yeah.
And like I said, that would be 6, 10. That'd be 13 points compared to just 4 for Cherry Hill. That is it.
Big win for the Hermits there. 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's a ton of points right there. So, you know what I mean? You lost. You came that close from splitting it 8-6, keeping it close in the first race, but that's a big way to respond in the 200 free.
Yeah.
The Hermits retake the lead. But, you know, a ton of swimming is lineup juggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Cherry Hill knew that they weren't going to beat Mortalite and our other swimmers, they might have thrown a couple worse guys in that event because they're going to save them for later. You can only swim in 4 events, and then obviously you don't want to swim too close to one another, and you know, your guy might be tired. I don't know if you're going to do the 500 free and the 200 medley back-to-back or 100 and 500, but I'll take that so far. That should be 17 for the Hermits, and I believe 13 for Cherry Hill. So we're going to put that up on our scoreboard. The scoreboard on the pool deck is not updated yet, but if they correct my math, which I can be wrong, we're good. We'll be updated.
The next event is a 200-yard IM. In lane 3 for the Hermits is Jadson Cummins. In lane 5 is Dante Buonadonna. And in lane 7 it's Christian Schenk. In lane 2 for the Cougars it is Caleb Kim. In lane 4 it is Jack Bim. And in lane 6 it is Josh Kim.
Yeah, so this is a tough one. You got to have all 4 disciplines down. You got to be able to swim, you know, in all 4 different strokes.
Yeah.
But it's only 50, you know what I mean? So you got to get that lead. Jack Potts, who was announcing the other day with us, made a good point. You got to get that lead going into the 50 free. Because when you watch us at the 50 free, the difference between first and last is the second. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to be able to build that lead, especially on the breaststroke, which is the, you know, the stroke right before the final, you know, freestyle to finish it.
Dante's out in front for the Hermits as of right now. Cherry Hill is close in lane 4.
Yeah, so like I said, winning events is huge, but you still got to have your B and C guys kind of go. We had our former coach, our former assistant coach, Nick Stefanski, was here the other day for the Salesianum, and he was like, hey, we swam great, we crushed them, but you want to beat Cherry Hill, your second and third swimmers got to step up. So it looks like the Hermits are going to be in a pretty good position to take first here, but you can see the rest of the pool. You gotta try and finish that first, third, fourth, something like that is how you're really going to rack up points.
It looks like we might be able to get first and third here.
Yeah, that's all you got. I mean, if you're getting 9 points first, third, you're already gaining points in the event. Anything else is bonus. And here they come. Yeah, lane 5 finishes first for the Hermits. Cherry Hill second in lane 4. Hermits third in lane 3. And 5th in 7. So the Hermits should get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points out of that. So the Hermits will go up to 27. And Cherry Hill got second, so 4 points there. Last, none. And 4th, so 2 more, so they should have 6 there. So this should go up to 19. So it should be 27 to 19. If my math's correct, I'll have Trevor update our scoreboard to show that. But again, if they correct us down in the pool, we will update our score.
An early lead for the Hermits through the first 3 races, which is a nice lead. Next event is a 50-yard free. In lane 3 for the Hermits is Parker Lapsey. In lane 5 is Frank Bradley. In lane 7 is Cade Spencer. In lane 2 for the Cougars is Sean Hammy. In lane 4 is J.D. Mayer. And in lane 6 is Shintam Lane.
So I'm going to pop down to make sure senior night is going okay because we have the break after the 50 free, which will head to commercial. Parker Ramsey just joined us on the mic. I will be back after the senior night stuff. But Parker, feel free to introduce yourself. Alex got us going.
All right, hi,
I'll be back up after the break.
And And, you know, this was a really fast event, this one. It's a fast race. It's fast-paced. You got to go.
Yeah.
This turn's very important. Looks like the Cougars are out in front in lane 4. Lane 3 going fast for the Hermits.
Fast-paced event. It's already over.
Tough break for the Hermits. Hermits came lane 3 and 2nd. Lane 5 and 4th, and lane 7th and 5th. Tough race there for the Hermits. The Hermits only got a couple of points, so not bad. But it is senior night, and we are still winning as of right now. A lot of people out here tonight. A lot of people here for the swim meet.
Definitely a lot of people here. One of the most crowded games. I think last meet with the Cherry Hill East team, we also had a big show out, and it was a big meet for the Hermits.
Yeah. As we cut to here for a commercial break, the Hermits are winning and in the lead.
And we're back with St. Augustine Prep Senior Night. The swim matchup between the Hermits and Cherry Hill East.
The Hermits are in an early lead. We are winning 34-28 over the Cougars. And the next event we have is the 100-yard fly. Racing for the Hermits in lane 3 is Ben Stanker, lane 5 is Jonah Alvarez, and in lane 7, Cade Spencer.
For Cherry Hill East, in lane 2 is Ryan Mazer, lane 6 is Connor Borelli, and lane 4 is Ben Schlater.
Yeah, the Hermits have taken an early lead here. You know, it's a battle between the 3rd and the 4th team in the state. Pretty important matchup. What are your thoughts about it, Ryan Ween?
You know, it's been a good match so far. We got a lot to come, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself there. I mean, all we really can do here is just see what happens.
Yeah. We do have a packed swimming pool deck today. The swim deck is packed with people today.
Indeed. Quite a few Hermits showed up, quite a few supporters, and yeah. Mr. Ramel, are we doing good?
All right, welcome back. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties, but the 100 fly is starting. You know, it's a very important race for the Hermits. If we win this one, we get a lot of points from it. It's important to come in a couple of the top spots, 1st and 3rd, 1st and 2nd, 2nd and 3rd. It's important to come in one of those top spots for the points.
Definitely.
The Hermits still are maintaining the lead, 34-28.
Yeah, it's a close game, close battle. We'll see what happens here. And here we go.
Looks like they're rearing off. And here we go. They hit the water for the 100-yard fly event.
It's tight.
Neck and neck.
Really very, very close here.
The turnoff's very important. That turnaround.
The second turnaround.
This is where you have to go in this race. You got to get going here.
I see a few Cougars trailing behind. Right now we've got.
Oh, it's neck and neck in fourth, fifth, in the fifth lane and the fourth lane. You got to get going. Fourth. The Hermits do take fourth place, and the third lane takes fourth place, fifth lane takes second place, and seventh lane takes sixth place. So not terrible, but it's a really important race to do good in.
Is the which one's the first lane? Is this the first, the sixth?
It's only going 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, so it's 2 to 6, right?
Good race there from the Hermits. See what that score changes to. I think it will be in Cherry Hill's favor, as they did take first and third. Still plenty of time left for both teams. It really is anybody's match right now.
Hermits took second, fourth, and sixth. The Cougars took fifth,
The Cougars,
third, and first. Close.
very close match. Next up is a 100-yard free. Racing for the Hermits in lane 3 is Frank Ferruzzi. In lane 5, Anthony Mortalit. And in lane 7, Vincent Zeller.
And for the Cougars, Naveem Bogi in lane 2. In lane 4, Jack Bain. In lane 6, Christian Lean. This will be the last of the 100-yard events until we get to backstroke and breaststroke. Good start for the Cougars in lanes 4 and 6.
It does look like the Hermits are out in front in lane 5th.
Hermits in front in lane 5 by a good margin.
And in lane 5 for the Hermits, it is Anthony Mortalit.
Good turnaround for Anthony Mortalit, widening that lead. On these big stretches for the Cougars are starting to score.
It's really important we get.
Another good turn for Anthony Mortalit. A big lead in lane 5.
It looks like Anthony will take that win right there.
The Hermits do take first, fifth, and fourth, while the Cougars take second, third, and fifth.
Pretty even right now.
Definitely pretty even.
The Hermits are leading right now, 40-38 over the Cougars. Just a 2-point margin. The Hermits are maintaining a lead, 40-38, but the next event is the 500-yard free. In lane 3 for the Hermits is Jackson Cummins. In lane 5 is Tennessee commit Michael McCarthy. And in lane 7 it's Billy Jenkins.
For the Cougars in lane 2, we have Jacob Yerkes. In lane 4, we have Josh Kim. And in lane 6, we have Caleb Kim.
Now, it's a really important race, this one. It's important to take a nice early lead.
This is the longest race of the day, so it's going to be important to pace yourself here.
And the best person at pacing themselves is Mike McCarthy.
100%.
He's a top swimmer in the 2025 class. He just recently committed to the University of Tennessee.
Looks like that's really starting to show here as Mike McCarthy takes a pretty big lead here.
But right behind him is Jackson Cummins, which is huge for the Hermits to take first and second in this race. We are still winning 48-46 over.
Jackson Cummins and Mike McCarthy are actually very, very close.
They're very good friends.
And they're just leading the pack.
And the fight for third place is a tight one right now. Billy Jenkins in lane 7 has a chance to take it 1, 2, and 3 for the Hermits, which would be a huge margin against Cherry Hill.
As the race continues here, still 2 Hermits leading, Jackson Cummins and Mike McCarthy.
And the race for third has kind of died off a little bit for the Hermits, as lane 4 for the Cougars is a little farther in front than Billy is. And he's kind of catching Mike and Jackson in lane 4. This is definitely one of the longer events.
Longest one of the meet. 500 yards.
And Mike McCarthy holds the fastest time for the Hermits with 4 minutes, 31 seconds. But the Hermits are doing good, just maintaining their lead. Jadson and Mike staying well out in front of Cherry Hill. Kind of neck and neck with each other right now. Lane 4 leading for Cherry Hill for third place.
This lead just keeps getting wider and wider.
Jadson is staying right on Mike, just neck and neck with each other.
He is. It's very impressive to be able to keep up with somebody of that quality.
Yeah. I think we are in the final lap here. You know, it is important. Lane 4, you know, you got to get going when you're in lane 4. Or in lane 7 for that 4th place spot.
Looks like
It's
he's
huge.
really trying to move here.
He's neck and neck with Caleb Jim right now. You know, if you're Billy, you got to get moving.
What a battle we have here.
And this one's going to be neck and neck for 4th place.
Here.
Mike McCarthy took 1st place. Jackson Cummins took 3rd place, or 2nd place. You know, it's neck and neck for that 4th place spot. Can Billy get it?
Oh, no, there. Close.
Unlucky there. He took 6th place there for Billy. But still a great lead for the Hermits as we lead 49 to 45.
0.3 seconds difference. Did we win?
The Hermits there took 1st place, they took 2nd place, and they took 6th place. The next event is a 200-yard free relay. Racing for the Hermits in lane 3 is Parker Lapsley, Spencer Cade, and Andrew Newman. In lane 5 is Anthony Mortalite, Frank Ferzetti, Vincent Ziller, and Dante Bunadano. In lane 7 is Michael Johnson, Finn Gallagher, Carmen Cuff, and Noah Caldman.
And for the Cougars in lane 2, Alexei Markov, Andrew Langmore, Connor Borelli, and Dmitry Antonov. In lane 4, Sean Hamey, Gabe Grodane, Naveen Bogie, Christian Lean, and in lane 6, Will Walsh, Jack Schlagen.
It looks like the Hermits are taking an early lead in this one. Lane 5 out in front.
Boyer. One of the more fast pace for that there. 200 yards. Just one lap for each of the swimmers participating in the relay.
This Hermit team is out well in front in lanes 3 and 5. You know, and looking at it now, I think that it is going to be a win for the Hermits. As long as they maintain their lead, maintain their pace, but it's coming down to the final lap right here. These Hermits have to get moving. Looks like we are going to take 1st and 2nd here for the Hermits. The lane 5 group is going to take 1st. Lane 3 is going to take 2nd. And lane 7 for the Hermits is going to take 6th place. Good amount of points there gained for the Hermits as they are winning 59 to 51.
Strong lead and a strong win for the Hermits on that one.
The next event is a 100-yard backstroke. Racing for the Hermits in lane 3 is Giovanni Catania. In lane 5 is Christian Schenk. And in lane 7 is John Francis.
And for the Cougars in lane 2, Mike Paquette, Ben Schlotterer, And in lane 4, J.D. Nair. Ben Schlatter is in lane 6, by the way.
Looks like Cherry Hill is taking a quick lead here. It is only one up and down.
Coming in first, so Hermits taking second, and another one of the Cougars taking third and fourth.
The Hermits they took second place, the Hermits took fifth place, and they took sixth place. It is all right though, the Hermits do have a commanding lead over Cherry Hill East as of right now, leading 71-53.
Definitely a big race though for the Cougars.
There are only two events left, the 100-yard breaststroke and the 400-yard free relay. Racing for the Hermits in the 100-yard breaststroke. In lane 3 is Ben Stanker, lane 5 is Dante Buonadonna, and in lane 7, Jonah Alvarez.
And for the Cougars, in lane 2, John Phipps. In lane 4, Braden Berkeley. And in lane 6, Grant Moratine. Hermits definitely have a strong lineup here for breaststroke. Newly appointed Adidas ambassador Dante Buonadonna is going to be racing in lane 5.
Hermits still leading 76-64 over the Cougars of Cherry Hill East. You know, this is a really important race for the Hermits. You know, take first, second, and third here. Maybe first and third, second and third. It is an up.
Buonadonna leading here.
And that turn off the wall is really important for both teams.
A great push.
The Hermits are out in front in lane 5. Dante Buonadonna leading the way.
Buonadonna's leading here, but I think the Cougars are starting to pick up a little bit of a lead. No.
Dante leading.
Jonah Alvarez in lane 7.
But it is
actually taking the second place spot from the Cougars in lane 6 right now.
It looks like if it gets going, we could take first place in the
lane 6
fifth
and lane
lane.
7 are very close.
Very tight race.
Jonah Alvarez looks to be coming out on top, and he does.
We take. In lane 5, we take first place. In lane 7, we take second place. And in lane 3, we take fourth place. Huge win there for the Hermits.
Very close between lane 6 and 7 there. Jonah Alvarez comes out on top.
Great win there for the Hermits. As we go into our final event, the 400-yard free relay.
Second longest event.
Racing in lane 3 for the Hermits is Christian Schenk, Ben Stanker, Vincent Ziller, Jonah Alvarez. In lane 5, it is Anthony Mortalit, Jadson Cummins, Michael McCarthy, and Dante Buonadonna. And in lane 7, Joe Tortilla, Connor Bogan, Anthony Tranmere, and Josh Gatesman. Huge lineup there for the Hermits as they go into their final event.
For the Cougars in lane 2, Alexei Markov, Ryan Moyer, Connor Borelli, Will Walsh. And in lane 4, Jack Bame, Josh Kim, Ben Schlotterer, and J.D. Moyer. In lane 6, Gabe Grodane, Jack Shulgin, Naveem Bogie, and Justin Jaxco.
Sorry if we mispronounced your name. It is a little hard to read on these sheets.
Definitely.
They write it really, really small. But, you know, this is a really, really important meet for both teams. This does really crown the first place leader, best swim team in New Jersey. This is a really great matchup between, I think, the first place Hermits right now and the third place Cherry Hill East. Just waiting for their officials to update the scoreboard. The Hermits are leading 88-68. That is a 20-point lead for your Hermits. And I don't think that gets any better than that. I think that kind of is game over, and I think the Hermits are going to walk away with a win there. Although we are still going into the final event. All the Hermits really have to do is finish in one of those top 3 spots in this relay, and it's a victory for the Hermits. In a really important meet, a victory for the Hermits is critical. As we go down to this final meet, the Hermits are leading by 20 points. You know, it's very critical for them to just maintain their lead, stay nice and strong going into the final meet.
Father Tony is here on the mic. Say hi to the broadcast, Father.
Hello, broadcast people. Hope you're finding this exciting. Especially great for our seniors after all they've given these years. And here they are at their last event. And
Definitely.
It's nice to have their parents with us.
Yes, sir.
An exciting night so far.
Very much so.
Let's hope the Hermits can close it out.
I will give it back to our premier guys.
Thank you, Father, for the words of encouragement.
Yep. As we get down into this final meet, the Hermits are winning by 20, as we said earlier, and it's really critical for them just to take one of these top 3 spots, which would secure a victory in one of their most important matches of the year. This is really big for them for power points rankings, which comes down to helping the states. Great meet so far for the Hermits as we get down into our final race. Very critical for them to take one of these top 3 spots.
Lane 5 is definitely the lane to look at for the Hermits.
Yep, it is a 400-yard relay, so each person will go up and back twice. Hermits are taking an early lead in lane 5. Let's see how long they can hold it for. And they are in the lead for third place in lane 3.
Critical turn for the Hermits. Very, almost perfect turn in lane 5.
Hermits are in the lead here in lane 5, right? Yep, they're still in the lead here, going strong. Mike McCarthy getting ready up on
Lane
block 5.
Still in a commanding lead here.
As long as they hold this lead, the Hermits will walk away with a win over Cherry Hill East, which is major for them for PowerPoint rankings going into the States.
With every turn and every stretch, the Hermits are just getting that little bit further of a lead.
Lane 4 working really hard to catch up with them, but Mike McCarthy's really fast, and it's hard. It's going to be hard for them to catch up, as the Hermits took a commanding early lead. The Hermits are also fighting for a spot for third place, which would really put away the Cougars.
Lane 3 also having a big bout here with lane 2. Cougars. And as Mike McCarthy closes out his lap, the Hermits remain in the lead in lane 5.
Dante Buonadonna in lane 5 for the Hermits, and he's really just swimming away with this one. I mean, it's not really any close.
We're going to close it out here, and I think he said it perfectly. They're just swimming away with it.
And the Hermits do really have a chance to go back-to-back state championships this year for the swim team, who recently just lost their head coach, John Stinson, due to retirement. But they brought in a new head coach, and they're still a strong team. That is a first place finish for lane 5 for the Hermits, which confirms a win over Cherry Hill East.
And what a way to finish it out.
Hermits also take third place in this meet. It looks like they will also take 6th place. Major win here for the Hermits.
Well, we bailed on you, Alex.
Yeah.
Coming in at the end. Looks like the Hermits picked up 10 points there. Should be 98-72 is the final.
Huge win there for the Hermits, especially for PowerPoint rankings as they head in the States.
Yeah. I mean, you could. NJ.com's been doing the rankings. Hermits have been sliding a little bit because of their PowerPoints. Bridgewater, Raritan, and Westfield have been putting up big ones, but obviously you don't want to waste your best lineup, show your hand when we're facing, some of the Cal teams that we can beat without it. So it should be a good one. They might be able to shoot back up in the rankings of that, but again, it doesn't really matter in terms of that. This means pretty much they will be the 1 seed in the South. And like I said, not to look down on the rest of this non-Public A South, but it's going to be us versus CBA. So they'll come out with the seedings next week. Hermits should have a bye or double bye. They might get like Paul Six or Gloucester Catholic or something like that in the 4-5 matchup. But then CBA will be the big one up at Neptune, and hopefully if they can get past that, it might be Bergen's been swimming real fast. Like, they're going to be a lot of trouble this year too. So, whoever's able to get out of it between CBA and St. Augustine, I think is going to have a monster to face against Bergen. But any of those 3 teams can still win it, and the Hermits showed why today, taking down number 4 Cherry Hill East. Any final thoughts, Alex, before we wrap up?
Very good match from the Hermits.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I kind of looked at Parker. I didn't know if he had any thoughts too. I feel like Parker's been a little quiet, even though I haven't been over here yet.
No,
I've been active on this.
I know. First First announcing gig in a sport you don't really know. I'll take it.
Been very active.
All right, next broadcast I think will be next Tuesday versus Middle Township in basketball, and we hope you tune in then.